Hi there. Do you know what separates those who dream from those who achieve? Do you know that word that starts with the letter H? Let me let you guess. I'll help you. Hunger. Not the kind that deals with food and satisfies the stomach. No, not that kind of hunger. We're talking about the hunger that deals with the mind. Hunger from the mind. The hunger to succeed. The hunger that propels you on the wings of success to get whatever it is you're desiring. The kind of hunger that keeps you up at night trying to figure out, how can I make this work? The one that's driven by many efforts, effort of diligence, effort of repetition, effort of faith, effort of believing in yourself. I know that if I check all these boxes of hard work and all these other ones I've called, then I'll get there. The hunger that lets you put on the sunshade of seeing that thing before it manifests. Because if you can see it, with the eyes of your mind, you can have it. That's the kind of hunger I'm talking about this evening. So let me ask you a question. Are you hungry? When last did you take the temperature of your hunger? Is your hunger shooting through the roof? Or is your hunger so lukewarm that you're not really hungry? If this is you, let's talk. Nothing in life comes easy. Success doesn't fall on the lap. You have to make it happen. You have to roll up your sleeves and make it happen. You have to be hungry. Your appetite to succeed has to be enormous. You have to believe it, and you have to push through until you break through. It's feasible. It's possible. It's all in the mind. When there's a will, there's a way. Are you hungry? Let me tell you a story. There was a young man many years ago in Nigeria, a medical doctor that wanted the job after graduating from school. Wanted the particular job, interviewed for it. It looked very positive. He was sure he got the job. He was actually told he got the job. And I think like 2 weeks before resumption, he was told, the job no longer exists. Upon looking into what happened, he found out someone else got the job, thanks to connection. So he was so heartbroken and made up his mind, you know what? I don't even want to be in this country anymore. I want to relocate to the States or to England or somewhere in Europe where I can live the kind of life I want. I want greener pastures. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. He had a very big but. He couldn't get a visa. He applied and applied and applied, and always, all the time, he kept getting no, no, no. Do you think that brought down the temperature of his hunger? No. Rather, his appetite became voracious. He was very hungry because he had the picture in his mind. I know I'm supposed to be a successful doctor. I know I'm supposed to be treating many patients. I know I'm supposed to be living well. And he kept his ears to the ground. One day, by chance, he heard some people talking about Nigerian doctors in Trinidad and Tobago. And you know what this man determined in his heart? I'm going to go to Trinidad and Tobago. Because he heard he possibly could get the visa. There was another but. That but was, he didn't know anybody there. He just heard. You know what this man did? He sold everything. All his possessions, he sold them. Bought a ticket, he already got the visa. Bought a ticket to Trinidad and Tobago. All he had to spend after buying his ticket was pocket money of $100. He left Nigeria with a duffel bag and $100, not knowing where he was going to sleep in Trinidad. He didn't care. He just believed that there will be a way. There has to be a way. As long as my feet can land in Trinidad, then there will be a way, somehow, some way. And so, got on the plane, got out of the airport in Trinidad and Tobago, stopped the taxi and asked the taxi driver, what's the main hospital on the island? And the taxi driver said, there is a general hospital. That's the biggest and the only main hospital. And he told the driver, take me there. The driver took him there. What was propelling this young man? Hunger. Going to the unknown. But so pregnant with the belief that I'll be okay. It has to work. And he got into the hospital, got to the reception. He made up his mind, I will go and ask the receptionist if there are any Nigerian doctors on duty. And if she tells me there's nobody, no Nigerian on duty, he determined in his heart, even if it takes me 3 days before one comes, I will sleep in this, I will just sit down in this reception area and I will wait. Because I believe if I can find one doctor and just beg him, I need help, he will help me. And he entered the reception area. The receptionist was talking to a doctor that had his back turned. So he sat down to wait for her to finish talking to that doctor and then go and ask her about if there was a Nigerian doctor on duty or whatever. And after that doctor finished and turned to leave, guess what? It was one of his old roommate's older brother. And the rest is history. What am I saying? How hungry are you? Are you hungry to go on a journey where you don't even know the end? Where the beginning is looking so frightening and looking like, how can it be? But your hunger is the torchlight pointing you, just do it. Just go this way. And you'll be okay. Today, that person I'm talking about went to the Caribbean, eventually got into America and made it. Hunger. Hunger opened many doors for him. So, how hungry are you? How badly do you want success? You know, if there's a will, there's a way. So, I don't know what it is you want. I don't know what that thing is that you're trying to do. But as long as that hunger is there and you are feeding it right, you will get to that thing. It will eventually be yours. You will eventually get there. One step, one day at a time. Okay? So, stay hungry. Measure the temperature of your hunger. Believe in your heart. It is possible. And guess what? It is indeed possible. Until next time, stay hungry, not for food, but for that thing you're desiring. And most especially, be blessed.